guys, it's Chris back here at the putting green for another golf video. Today I'm going to talk about my putter fitting experience at Second Swing. It was really interesting. The end result, spoiler alert, was I didn't get a new putter, but I got some stuff to work on in my putting. So we'll talk about that in a second. But that's one of the things I love about Second Swing. We've been big fans of Second Swing forever. I grew up in Minnesota. They're from Minnesota. I've been buying my clubs from them for as long as I can remember, basically. I've worked with a bunch of their fitters. But the thing I love most about Second Swing is their fitters aren't paid on commission. They're just paid, hourly or salaried or whatever. But they have no vested interest in selling you a club unless it's going to make your golf game better. So I went in. I had a free fitting coupon, which is why I went in to get it tested. My putting, it's been better. I'll say. I'm currently, I've got an even roll ER6 is the putter that I use, and putting typically is the strength of my game. I'd say over the last year or two, it's gone down to more just neutral. I don't shoot myself in the foot much with putting, but I don't make as many putts as I should. I'm the kind of player where I'm hitting, between 9 and 13 greens around, and outside of par fives that I hit into, I'm making hardly any birdies on the par threes and par fours, which to be expected. Even the pros average 4.5 birdies around or 4 birdies around or something. So I certainly don't think that I should be doing as well as them or whatever. But it just seems like I leave myself a lot of decent chances, 20 footers, 15 footers, 10 footers, and I don't think I make as many as I would like. So I had this free putter fitting. I go into Second Swing just to see what's out there. And like I said at the beginning, kind of long story short, the fitter, Derek, who was awesome, highly recommend him or really anyone. I've been fitted by a lot of guys there. But anyway, he the way the process works is they set you up on a quintic machine, which you hit a few putts and it gives you a bunch of numbers, like launch angle and spin rates, both forespin, backspin, and side spin, and rifle spin too, which is interesting. But basically, I hit those putts with my putter. I hit a few other putters I was interested in the Lab angle balanced putters, the Axis 1 putters. I was kind of looking for something that could help me keep the club face square for longer through the hitting area. And the fitter looked at my numbers with my putter and with the other putters and basically said, almost all the numbers were great with my putter except for the launch angle. And I found that I was missing putts off to the right. And so his suggestion was try and forward press a little more to take some loft off. He did take some loft off the putter as well, as much as he could. But he said, give it some more forward press, and then rather than, I think I'd gotten into a position where I was sort of leaning back, more weight was on my back foot, and as a result, I'd kind of come up out of the putts and leave them short and to the right. And so his suggestion was just feel like you're 60-40 on your front foot, or 65-35 even on your front foot. So that's what I did, and the numbers got better on the quintic. Obviously, it was a weird feeling. But yeah, like I said, he didn't sell me a putter. He said, I'd love to sell you a putter today, but your putter works great for you. So I don't think it makes sense to sell you a putter. So big shout out to Second Swing. If you've seen any golf YouTube, you've probably run into their content. They do great video content, their stores. They've got a couple stores here in the Twin Cities, and then they've got a new store in Dallas, a couple stores in Arizona, a couple stores out on the East Coast, and they've got a huge online presence. They're a great company. I love their fitters. I love the used club concept. Highly recommend checking them out if you haven't. But anyway, so that's kind of what I'm trying to work on here down in the basement on the putting green, is that feeling where I'm forward pressing more. I'm kind of more on my front foot, and then also I'm trying to make my natural stroke tendency is sort of a short backstroke and then kind of a pop follow through, which is giving me some inconsistency. So I'm working on trying to lengthen my backstroke and give it more of a sort of a long backstroke sort of feeling rather than just like a quick wristy sort of thing. So that's what I'm working on. That was sort of the Cliff's Notes version of my my putter fitting at Second Swing. So we're in the basement today on the putting green. I'm just gonna be hitting a few putts, trying to get that feeling. And you're welcome to hang out with me. Last time I said it wouldn't be a long video, and it ended up being 20 minutes long. This video won't be that long, certainly. I'm just going to be hitting a few putts. So thanks for watching again. Feel free to give me a like. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments and I'll answer them. But that's what I'm working on. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's get putting. Okay, so this is me setting up to putt. You can see right now I haven't forward pressed yet. My hands are pretty far behind the ball. Now I'll get into the forward press. Try and take a little longer, smoother backstroke and a follow through. Here's another putt. Again, yeah, I guess you don't really realize how far your hands are, where your hands are. You get into a rhythm, you get into a habit. It takes someone to look at it to break it. But there it is. Okay, one more here. So what I'm trying to do is get into my normal stance and then forward press and then get on my front foot a little more and then smooth, slow backstroke, hit the putt. Alright, here's one from up above. Not sure how much of this you can see, but you can see sort of here. Again, I'll get set up, forward press, move my weight forward, and then I'll try and make that a little bit longer, smoother backstroke. See there, I can see a little wrist action. So my tendency initially here is to take a shorter backstroke and then kind of, yeah, I saw it there too, with my right hand kind of pop it through with the wrist. I'm working on, I get into my stance, forward press, weight a little forward, and then try and take a longer backstroke and just kind of let the putter head fall into the ball rather than trying to pop it with my wrist to get it there. Again, here's me getting into my rhythm. Hands forward, weight forward. Trying to make a little bit longer backstroke. It's a lot of stuff to remember. That's why I'm practicing, right? We're trying to get these things so it's muscle memory rather than something you have to remember. The backstroke thing is going to be the hardest one for me to implement, I think. I don't think it'll be too tough to get to the forward press, lean forward thing, but the backstroke is something I'm going to have to work on for a while. Here's another view from down the line. I don't think you can really see the adjustments I'm trying to make in my stance or my stroke here, but you can see the roll of the ball. Like I said, short video today. This is it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Releasing golf content once a week on Saturdays. I did do a video about how to build this putting green last week. Check that out if you'd like to. There's going to be a link to it here. But otherwise, yeah, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week.